Hey guys, Coach Josh here. We're going to go through some catching. So I got the gear on, I'm ready to rock and roll. A couple things we're going to go through is stance, receiving the ball, framing, blocking, and throwdown. So we're going to work on those today. So let's get started. So first thing we got to get into is the stance. I'm already in that. I'm going to back up so you can see that as well. So getting that stance, when we set up at home plate, make sure we're not too close to home plate, but not too far away. We want to make sure that we're not going to get hit by when we put our glove out, the hitter's not going to hit that glove. So we're far enough back. We also want to get nice and comfortable. Bend those knees. We want to have our feet a little bit out right here so we can rock and shift. So get comfortable, nice and set. Staying a little bit tall. Also getting a little bit low, chest out. Gloves should be ready to receive the ball. So within that stance, we want to make sure we're able to rock. So feel that transition. Find the distance you should be right there. A little bit out, toes a little bit out. We're rocking. We're going to rock right here. Ready to catch. Feel that looseness. Hand will be back here unless there's a runner on base. Hands behind, kind of by your butt, your right butt cheek. Right back there, holding that hand. We're going to rock. We're going to rock. We're going to rock. Feel that transition. We should be all this nice and bouncy and relaxed. Nice little transition. Eventually, if you get good at just a regular stance, we can work on getting down to that one knee. If you want to work on what a lot of the major leagues are doing now, they're getting down to that one knee, get a little bit lower stance, a little bit easier on the knees as well. Switch sides, depending on the batter, all those situations. We can talk through another time. But get nice and comfortable, be able to rock back and forth. Feel that nice and comfort zone. You can have knee savers a little bit, but make sure you don't get too comfortable when just sitting down. Get in that stance, you're ready to get that ball, ready to move to that ball. So that's your stance. Working on toes a little bit out right there, able to rock a little bit back and forth. All right, receiving that ball is very important. Oftentimes, that ball coming in, we're going to talk about framing it after this, but receiving the ball is very important to start out. So receiving the ball, we want to receive that ball in the strike zone as much as we can. So obviously balls might be coming way out here, coming across, or it's going to start in and then start to fade away from home plate. So we're looking at this strike zone right here. So receiving the ball, we want to make sure that the ball is going to be caught and held. We don't want it to fall down, move left to right. We don't want to go catch it like this, or catch it like this, or catch it like this. Wherever that ball is, we really want to make sure that stays there. Really give the umpire a chance to see where that ball is at. So we want to make sure we're holding that ball and not letting it fall down or up or move all the way around. So as soon as that ball comes in there, we're holding it. So receiving that ball by holding that glove, controlling that as much as you can, stick that landing. When a ball is going to be coming out of the zone like this, so right now it's a strike, right now it's a strike, and now it's not a strike, we want to make sure we get that ball early while it's still in the strike zone. So really stick that glove out, go get that ball. And that's why we're going to make sure we really stay far enough back so that hair doesn't catch that glove. So we're coming to that ball before it falls out over here. Now, it may come into the zone. So if it's out to ball, to ball, to ball, I'm going to let that ball travel a little bit more and catch it farther back. So I'm going to catch it farther back. If it's coming into the zone from out to in, I'm going to let it travel back a little bit more. Now, if it's starting to fade out of the zone, I want to get that arm out and go get it. So you got to feel that out a little bit. Ball that's coming out, we want to go get. Ball that's coming in, we want to let it come in. So you can see that look more like a strike for that umpire, and hopefully they'll help us get a call. It'll help us get a call as well. So getting that good stance, we can practice that by angling against the wall. So if I practice that angling against the wall, and I'm going to use a little bit of a mat right here. You can put a blanket down or anything that's going to kind of stick on the floor. I have a nice little, you can put a mat down. I have just like a garage little rug kind of thing that sticks down really nice that I can practice. You don't want to go on cement with these either. It kind of hurts a little bit more. Softens the blow a little bit as well. So practicing it, getting your stance against the wall. It's going out, so I stick it. Okay, do it the other way. It's coming in, so I'm going to let it come back a little bit more. And I drop it that time. But that's our goal, is to make sure that those balls get caught in the strike zone. So don't let them get out. Don't let them get out, so go get it. Don't let it get out, so go get it. If it's coming in, let it come in, catch it a little deeper. So practice that with your glove. Okay? Next thing we're going to practice is we're going to practice receiving the ball and framing the ball. Actually, this one better. We're going to work on framing that ball. Now, wherever that pitch location is, we want to make sure it really looks like those tight corners of a frame. So if we had a frame, a little box, we want to catch it on that frame corners and squeeze those. And I'm going to show you kind of how that looks. Against the walls, it's a drill we're going to practice is catching and sticking. Catching the top and sticking it down a little bit. Catching on the side, turning in, it's a little bit of a backhand. Catching it, we turn that glove over, they're probably going to call a ball, so we want to stick it and pick it up a little bit here. Pick it up. So like this, catching and picking it up. So we're going to do that back and forth on the wall, just like this. So look, stick, hold, stick. And high one, hold it on the top of the zone. Low one, tougher one, we got to make sure to stick it here. Don't turn the hand over, it's probably going to be called the ball. If we have to, we have to. But try to stick it right there, pick it up a little bit. So practice all those zones, outside and outside. High zone, turn it down a little bit. Outside, turn it around. So ball coming in, this side, turn it in a little bit. Comes up, turn it down a little bit. Okay? Outside, backhand, turn it in a little bit. Stick it and turn it in. And then bottom, we want to make sure to try to catch it like we normally catch it, like this, and pick it up a little bit, rather than turning the glove over and catching it. If we have to catch this way, we have to. We don't want to lose the ball. But we also want to get a chance to get a strike by picking it up right there. So working on those four corners are very important. Now, to really help you, we want to make sure that we're rocking with that, getting our stance and be able to rock to that ball. So as outside, I'm going to rock to it, catch it down the middle of my body. I'm going to rock to it out here, catch it down the middle of my body. So notice my head position, my body position, rock, catch, hold, get down low, hold, stick and bring it up. So we're working on rocking left and right to where that ball goes. Rock left, rock right, rock left, rock right. So back and forth, make sure you line up, sticking those out. Also, when we set up on the plate, so when we call a pitch, pointer finger on this side of the plate, pinky finger on this side of the plate. So we're going to call it either way. Pointer that way means fastball that way. And then pinky this way means fastball this way. So always start in the middle of the plate. Now if we go this way, I'm going to do a little step here, a little step here. Now I'm going to set up right in that outside corner. Now back to the middle. Pinky, so I'm going to go this side. So I'm going to take a little rocker step this way, step this way. Now I'm lined up right in the outside corner. So all this is a tiny shift. Tiny shift. Practice getting nice and low and getting lined up with those outside corners. Especially on those when we're 2 strikes, we want to make sure it really gets to the outside corner. We're aiming right here as well. So getting that pointer finger, pinky finger, and then small shift each way. Now with that drill, back and forth, we can practice that. So in my signs, shift, line up. And then get my ball, catch. Give me a ball, outside corner, catch. So you can practice that back and forth against the wall. And always try to stick that while it's in the strike zone. If it's fading out, go get it. If it's coming in, catch it a little bit farther in and squeeze. All right, so practice that shifting. All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about is blocking. So now I got to take my hat off, put my mask on. You can do a lot of these drills without the gear on. You can still practice without the gear on. If you have gear, awesome. You can still practice blocking with this as long as you're using really soft balls against the wall to work on blocking. Tougher on the knee, so really get something soft to drop down to. This is going to help protect me, so. All right. All right, so here we go. Getting in that good stance. Now we're going to talk about blocking. We're going to pass it to the wall and work on blocking. That's why I have this softer little cushion right here to help me protect my gear as well. So I'm going to toss against the wall. Get it nice and low. I'm going to drop my glove first. Knees come down to follow. So right here, we're going to blocking. Hand behind the glove. Chin down. Stick that chest out. Just like that. Let it hit the chest. When it does that, we want that ball to go right in front of home plate, right by home plate, so we know where it's at. If we're turned at all, now what's going to happen? It's going to bounce out to the side. We don't want that. So, practicing getting down. Glove down, hand comes behind, drop those feet, chin down, chest out. Let it hit off of there. Right there. Open that glove way up. Make sure it doesn't slide through the sides. Right here. We don't want to slide through the sides. So right there. Chin down. let it hit us in the chest. We don't want to try to pick it up and get the ball. Let it hit us in the chest. We pop up, grab the ball. We have to make a play to the runner. We make a play to the runner. So back and forth against the wall. We're going to keep doing that. So get a nice short hop. We can practice that right there. That one hit the glove, luckily. Bounce a little harder. Right there. Bounce a little harder. Right there. Right there. Right there. Okay. If you have a parent sibling, they can bounce it in there, get a softball, keep practicing bouncing it off. You can also work on the side angles as well. For today, it's probably just easier to just work on the straight ones. Otherwise, we can work on turning ourselves. For more advanced players, we're going to turn our body. So the ball's coming more of this angle. I'm turning this way. Close, everything's still the same, but I'm angling so when it hits me, it comes right back to home plate again. Now, if I normally do this, it's going to go well off the side over there. Very tough to make that play. So we're going to angle our feet, come around a little bit. I'm a little bit angled back towards home plate and the ball coming this way. Now it's the opposite over here. Now it goes right back to home plate. Glove down, hand behind. Let it hit us in the chest. We pop right towards home plate. And we pop up and make a play as fast as we can. So blocking, we can practice all those angles. We go right against the wall right here. Back and forth. Start down. Hard bouncers overhand. Bounce one hoppers. Bounce it off. Making sure it's coming off your chest. Coming right towards home plate where home plate would be. So I'm going to do that again from this side. I'm going to start down. Glove down. Hard bounce. Off the chest. I'm okay. The sideways got to be better on that one. Move off the side. And then move myself a little bit. There we go. It's better. Boom right there. Boom right there. Off the side on that one too, so I gotta make sure I square it right off the middle of the chest if I can. All right. So next thing we're gonna talk about, take my mask off for now. We're gonna talk about getting out of your stance and going to second base. So regular stance. Now, as a runner on base, we want to make sure that this hand comes a little bit farther out. I call it more of the trigger right here. Trigger position, so right here. Now, as that ball comes in, we're catching it. We want to let that ball travel to my hand right here. Let that ball in the glove travel to the hand right here. If you're really good, you can do stand that knee and make a nice hard throw there as well. But we want let that ball travel to that hand. Let the ball travel to the hand right here. So let it come in. Let the ball come in. Now we receive it right back there. So let that ball come in to the hand. We don't want to bring everything here, pull it back. Let that ball travel, catch, receive, pop up, and throw. So let the ball travel, catch, receive, pop up, and throw. So to pop up now, we can practice that position right there is bring the glove back, feed the hand, take a throw. Bring the glove back, ball's coming in, let it come back, receive it, quick hands, take a throw. Let the glove come back to your hand and throw. Trigger, always by your trigger right here when the runner's on base so we can get quick right here. Okay, so practice that a few times. Let it come deep, turn your body, boom, right there. When you get older, you can go right from that knee, especially snap downs to first base, which is closer. Now, footwork, receive the ball, so practice slow motion. Receive it to the hand. At the same time, my feet are staying low, kicking my right foot to my left foot as the left foot steps forward. So I kick my right foot to my left foot. At the same time, my left foot's going forward, so it should look like this. Staying low. Right foot to left foot steps forward towards your target, second base, first base, whatever target it is. Ball comes back. Right foot, left foot, step forward. Ball comes back. Right foot, left foot. Quick. Now we're getting this off the wall as well. We'll practice, let it travel, let it travel. And I missed the ball that time. It happens. Give yourself enough space so you can really practice that as well. So, ball in, right there. Just fast as you can. So good to practice those. Quick footwork. Let the ball travel back. Glove comes back to the hand. They separate. Quick motion, quick arm motion there. Okay, right foot to left foot, step forward. Quick. Practice right here. Boom, boom. Right there, ready to go quick. All right, that's your catching for today. Keep practicing those. Go through those different drills. That's going to help you get so much better as a catcher. We practice receiving. We practice framing. We practice blocking. We practice quick movement with your feet and your hands to get those throws to first base, second base, or even third base at times. So keep practicing, guys. Awesome job.